Awara guys, Kiko the Kiko. I know it's been a while since I last posted. I've been super busy, also had some setbacks with the build itself, but luckily documented everything. So after upgrading to the Hammer 1250 kit, the bike now had enough power to easily lift and burn rubber. That is, if my rear suspension wasn't completely messed up. So with the rear suspension completely worn out, that automatically makes it harder to get the bike up. So I had to order brand new progressive 412s, and I got these at 14¼ length. Look at that difference. So with the bike broken in, no suspension in the back, first thing I did, which is obvious, was take the bike for my first wheelie session, which was the purpose of this whole build, and it took a total of 3 tries for this to happen.
Well boys, I've sent her a little too hard, bud.
So after spending 350 bucks, waiting a month for the parts to get here, I now have to save up money for a chain kit and wait an extra month, so I knew the bike wasn't gonna run for a while. But luckily I had a friend who has a one-of-a-kind stretch Sportster. His name is Adriano. I'll put his Instagram right there. He was awesome enough to willingly borrow me his chain kit while I wait on mine, so let's start from there. If you're ever going to convert a belt to a chain drive and the belt is still on, you could easily put the bike in neutral, hold the handbrake, and with an impact wrench, you could easily loosen up this big ass bolt. But if you're in the situation that I'm in, where the belt flew off and you now don't have the tension you would have if the belt was still on, meaning the pulley is going to spin freely, so we're going to have to improvise and use the technique I actually saw online. Hopefully this works, and if it does, you guys will learn a thing or two. You'll need a clamp and also one of the sprocket cover bolts. You're going to use a bolt to support the clamp, and the top and bottom clamp teeth is actually going to hold the pulley teeth. That way you're gonna jam everything, making it possible to remove the pulley bolt. Keep in mind these bolts actually tied on the opposite side, so it's actually righty loosey and lefty tighty. Finally came loose. So after getting the bike back on the road, I started messing around a little bit and I decided to build some DIY sliders to protect my investments. So I headed down to my local skate shop where I had just opened to hook me up with some splice.
Shout out, VC Skate Shop.
Just like that.
One eternity later.
Finally, in front of me I have my chain kit. I got a 60 tooth for the back, a 23 for the front, my sprocket spacer, and my EK chain. Now I could have easily gotten a chain kit from Low Bros Customs, Zippers, etc. They have pretty good deals on chain kits, but I actually went and got all these parts individually, which cost me a little bit more, but throughout the video I'll explain why I did so. Got the old sprocket out, the new one right next to it. You can clearly see the difference in sizes. 51 tooth, 60 tooth. The wheels are the only parts on the bike that I haven't painted yet, so I'm going to take off the rotor, repaint the whole wheel, and I'm probably going to do the same with the front one. Okay, so the chain slack needs to be around 3 1/4 to 1 inch. The way you measure chain slack, you actually pull the chain down first. So as you can see, it's at the 2. So mine is around almost an inch. I'm gonna put it right at 3 1/4. That way, because it's a new chain, it's still gonna stretch. So put it at 3 1/4. When it stretches, it goes up to 1 inch, so it'll be just fine. Always remember to check if both sides are equal. Let me know what you guys think. I'm absolutely in love with it. Next up are the fork tubes as well as fork springs. Also going to change the stock bars, and last but not least, a new seat. Ew! I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't watch the first episode where we start from scratch to have the bike to the point where it is today, make sure to check that out. Remember, this is my first motorcycle ever bought and ridden, so this is the beginning of my wheelie journey. So hang in there. I know in a matter of time I'll get it dialed, and hopefully I can share with you guys my experience and hopefully some tips and tricks. If you guys want to see the process and future bike builds, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I don't post as often because I have a busy life, but I try not to leave too big of a gap in between the videos. In the next video, I'm going to address gear ratio, which parts were worth the upgrade, and also why I got all the parts individually for my chain kit, and hopefully this helps you guys with your next chain investment. Till then, have a nice day, stay safe on the streets, and hopefully see you guys on the next episode.